welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie, otherwise known as the Vintage Academic. If you are new here, I am a junior transfer student at UC Berkeley studying anthropology and archaeology. And today we finally have some vintage related content and I'm super excited about that. So today I'm going to show you my collection of vintage UC Berkeley merchandise. I had the luck of stumbling upon an estate sale that was here in my hometown from a person who had gone to UC Berkeley probably back in the 70s and 80s, and they had a ton of stuff that was all UC Berkeley. So I swooped in and I snapped it up and I'm going to show it to you today. And yes, I know I do not look vintage today, but I want to do like a little voiceover and also to show you some close-ups of the things that I didn't get very good shots of during the filming. And also, I totally forgot to film the hats that I bought, so I'm going to show that to you in this video. So the vintagey part will be in the other clips that I actually filmed on campus over the summer. And yeah, let's just get right into it. So this first section is just some of the pins that I found at the estate sale. The first one is this pin that says "Once a bear, always a bear" with the mascot from UC Berkeley, Oski Cat. I think I'm saying that right. And just so you can see it a little bit better, I then also found these little teeny tiny pins that say cow. Aside from the Oski Cat pin, the two cow pins I think are nice little additions just to wear on like your lapel or something. Okay, this next item is probably my favorite find from this estate sale. I actually remember I was standing in the room at the estate sale thinking to myself, oh my gosh, wouldn't it be hilarious if I found a Hawaiian print UC Berkeley t-shirt? And lo and behold, James walks up to me holding this Hawaiian print UC Berkeley shirt. These items used to belong to were much bigger than I am, so as you can see here in this video, I tied up the shirt and paired it with my yellow skirt and a pair of sandals. Here is a little bit of a close-up of the shirt. It is meant to be worn looking like it's inside out, and that's why the print is stronger on the inside than the outside. But yeah, this next outfit is actually one of my favorites, I think. I wasn't sure how I felt about it when I first put it on to film this video, but since I've been editing it and since I've been wearing that outfit at home, it has actually grown on me a lot. Obviously the sweatshirt is very oversized, but it is very comfy. It's in fantastic condition for how old I assume it is. And this outfit was kind of my attempt at the dark academia look, which is why I had like the serious expression on my face the entire time. And I do think that the outfit did a good job of being dark academia. I think it fits in perfectly with these old looking buildings that are on campus. And yeah. This is the sweater that I was wearing in my last video, so I'm not going to do like a close-up. You guys can see it in that video. The next couple of things in my collection are a little bit newer. They are this jacket, and I also got a windbreaker.
I can be your third man dog, just a symptom you've forgotten. You slip me in your pocket, turn on the television on, set me in the corner.
And like, let me tell you something about estate sales. I love them because these two jackets alone would probably be like over $100 if I had bought them brand new from the UC Berkeley bookstore. But I think I paid maybe a total of like $20 for these two, so. Then I found this beautiful painted silk scarf. I actually didn't want to spend the money on it at first because it was expensive, but James bought it for me, so thank you very much, James. It really is beautiful and big, and it has the California Fight song on it, and then it just has different things from the school. So it has Fiat Lux, which is the motto, the big game with the axe. By the way, a lot of these are traditions that I have yet to learn because we've been online since I started at Berkeley. Anyways, it has the library, the Daily California, we have bears everywhere, Haas School of Business. Probably one of my favorite sections on here is Say Their Gate with the Free Speech Movement. I just think it's a really neat piece to have found, and I'm really grateful to James for buying it for me because otherwise I would not have bought it. Now the last few things I have to show you are the hats that I bought. I got a couple of hats. Two of them are very unique and one of them is a little bit newer. I just bought it to wear, so I will show you that one first. It is just your typical ball cap, and yes, it is completely covered in hair because I have a lot of pets. This next one I think is really unique. It says Cal Bears on it and it's made out of corduroy, and it still has the price tag on it. I just think it's super neat because it's made out of corduroy, and I've never seen a hat made like this before, and I think it's really cute. And then the last thing that I think is the most special thing that I bought, even more special than the silk scarf, is this last hat. And this hat is very, very special to me because it is very clearly loved. It's kind of dirty, it's been worn. Somebody actually took this hat and wore it. It's obviously Cal colors, but on the brim of the hat somebody recorded all of the games that I guess they saw. I don't know. It's either all of the games that they saw while they were at Cal or something. I'm not sure. But it recorded the games, who they played, and what their scores were, which I think is just super cool. So we have Stanford versus Cal, Washington State and Cal, UCLA and Cal, which UCLA won, but you know, we won't talk about that. USC. I just think that this is super neat because it's one of the things that I really love about vintage clothing and vintage items is that they all have a really unique history to them, and it is in and of itself a piece of history because it has recorded all of these games on it, and I think that is just like the coolest thing. It's my favorite piece that I own, to be honest. That is my full collection of vintage UC Berkeley items. Of course I have more UC Berkeley stuff than that. I also have like my t-shirts and my sweatshirts, but those are all new. I wanted to specifically show you my vintage collection because the vintage academic. It just blows my mind that somebody here in my hometown was having an estate sale with all this kind of stuff. I'm super lucky to have it as part of my collection. I think it's really cool to have just a little piece of the school here with me, especially since we're all online and I'm doing school from home right now. I like having these items because it makes me think about school and it makes me think about all the students who've ever been there. That was my vintage UC Berkeley collection. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is the first time I've ever actually made a fashion video, and I'm super stoked to finally have some vintage content on the channel. So if you liked this and you want to see more of it, I have an idea for doing like a week of vintage outfits at home. So please give me your feedback. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!